Lewicki Marcin Info Music. Znajdujemy się na festiwalu Ibaneza w Niemczech i mamy ogromną przyjemność przeprowadzić wywiad z nikim innym jak Paulem Gilbertem, wielką gwiazdą i wspaniałym gitarzystą. Hey Paul.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good because I have an Ibanez guitar in my hands and I'm plugged into a little amp. So you can hear it.
Sounds awesome, as usual. Okay, my first question to you. How have you been enjoying the show so far?
Well, yesterday we got to do some rehearsing with the band and it sounds amazing. And also I got to go into that room over there with like just about every Ibanez guitar made. And when no one was around, I sat down and played a bunch of them and had a really good time.
So that's great for you. Okay, but tell us something about your guitar, about this particular model. Why did you decide to do it in this shape?
Well, this is actually an Ibanez, well, it's an Ibanez Fireman, but I got the idea from an Ibanez Iceman.
Yeah.
It's ice is the opposite of fire, and an Iceman kind of looks like this kind of body shape, and I flipped it upside down, and I had them cut a hole there so I could reach the high frets, and I came up with this idea for the pickguard. I thought this looks kind of cool when you have this little thing here, and it's sort of symmetrical.
Yeah.
And had to make a big thick neck for it so I got good tones. And I just love this thing. Ever since they made one, it's been my favorite guitar, and it's a reasonable price. And it's every one of them that I've played just has amazing sustain and tone and resonance. And there's something magic about the Fireman.
Didn't you want to try to put a Floyd Rose on that one?
No. Well, the purpose of a Floyd Rose is to have vibrato. And I like to do vibrato with my fingers. To me, I feel like I'm more connected if I do it with this hand. And if I have a Floyd Rose here, there's a bar, and I hit it with my hand and it hurts, because I'm a pretty when I'm playing, I get loose, and I start I start doing big motions, and if I do that. It's like quonk, and I'm not one of those little like ding kind of guys. I'm more like
A rock and roll guy. Come on. Yeah, great.
So the bar's too dangerous for me. I need something solid.
Good. Okay. My next question is going to be connected with your latest endeavor, internet endeavor. Let's go like that. With your big guitar school.
Oh yeah.
A cheap guitar school. That's the thing. Did you come up with the idea, or did someone just, introduce you to it? Did you like it? Does it work the way it's supposed to work? Do you like it? And do you think that it's going to evolve in future?
Yes. Well, there's a company called ArtistWorks, and it was their idea, and they contacted me, and they already had some great guitar players doing other styles of schools. They had a jazz school, they had like a fingerstyle school, and classical, and they asked me to do the rock school. And I've been doing it for 1 year now, and I love it. It's really, really fun. And the best thing is that I can really be the best teacher that I can be. Today at the Ibanez Guitar Festival, I'm doing some clinics, and I can show some ideas, but I don't have time to hear the people play. And I can be such a better teacher if I can hear the people play. And not just once, but at the school I can hear them play every week, or every time they send in a video. And the result is that my students at the school are getting so much better. And you can see the proof, because you can watch their early video. Anybody who signs up can watch all the videos. Then you can see like where they started and where they are a year later, and people are just like, they're getting better so much quicker and really having a good time, and it makes me better as well, because from teaching it makes me really have to think about not just guitar but music in general, and I've learned so much.
That's the thing about you. I've noticed that. To me personally, you are the best guitar teacher available online. If you just, type in a guitar lesson, you see Paul Gilbert, this guy teaches you not easy stuff, but the way you do it is just so. It's an easy access to the knowledge. And my question is, have you always wanted to be a teacher? Do you enjoy doing it? Because you've been doing clinics for a long time now. Do you enjoy more teaching than playing?
Well, I really love to teach. At first, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a rock star. You know, so I had, you know, I had the hair down to here, and I, you know, joined a great band. But every time that I would do some teaching, it would always be very successful for me. It would always get a very good response. You know, when I made an instructional DVD, you know, people really liked it. And if I did, you know, an interview for a magazine and taught something, people really liked it. And I began to realize that just maybe the way I think is good for teaching. And it, you know, I really am my own teacher. I taught myself how to play. So yeah, it comes very naturally to me.
So do you consider it your life mission to pass the knowledge to other people?
Well, I think I have many life's missions. That's one of them. And lately, I really want guitar players to be more musical. You know, I'm known as a shredder.
Yeah.
Which is kind of embarrassing.
Why?
Because to me, there's so much bad shred.
Yeah, but you're not the best shredder.
And I feel kind of responsible. Like I'm sorry. You know? And so you know, when I teach people at my school, you know, if people are ready, you know, if they're to a certain level and they're ready for that kind of thing, I'm happy to show it to them. But I make sure that they can play in time, that they're playing musically, they've got a sense of dynamics and melody and rhythms, and those things are so important. Not because they're simple, but because they're great. You know, I love those things. You know, I could be when I play guitar by myself at home, I never play fast. I play songs.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
I play music, so that's what I do at my school. There's certainly a lot of fast things, but there's everything in between. Most of all, it's music. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, thanks for watching Info Music. This is Paul Gilbert outside in beautiful Stuttgart, Germany at the Ibanez Guitar Festival. Keep playing your Ibanez electric guitar. Bend those strings. Make beautiful sounds from your electric guitar and rock and roll, and we'll see you on the road, in the studio, or on the internet. All right, thank you very much.
Sort of floating around, and it doesn't have to always lock in. But I think so many guitar players thought, you know, I never have to play in time again. I can just go. And I really want to encourage you to be aware of one. It's such a good thing. All right. The other information that I want to give is how loud a note is. Sometimes a note can be loud, sometimes a note can be quiet. And it is there's so much emotion in going between a loud note and a quiet note.